Soludo lied against Igbos. Soludo told the whole world that people who are terrorizing in the southeast are only Igbos. But here are the people from Enugu State saying that for good 4 years, that Fulani terrorists has been terrorizing them.
Because I will problem ni harmful. Problem I will ni harmful bondi Fulani. Kambe aro anokita kandi Fulani be the make banyono. Ayi bundi.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Some months ago, how many of you saw this post circulating? Unknown gunmen behind Southeast violence are Igbos, Soludo. That was some months ago, not too far. The governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, said that the gunmen who are terrorizing in the southeast are Igbos. Now, when he said that, it was only few of us who really told him that that is not the truth. Yes, we can say that Igbos are not among people who are carrying out all those minor kidnapping and so on and so forth. But the major crime that is affecting almost everybody in Nigeria, burning of houses, killing of people, mass ethnic cleansing, raping of women, adopting of women, doing all sorts of things, mass kidnapping. We know who are doing all these things. Now, the question I want to ask Soludo. Soludo has set up almost 3 security outfits since he has assumed office as the governor. Now, everything you people have done, does it stop the insecurity in the southeast? Is it not increasing up to today? You know, the reason why I am saying this is for posterity's sake. People will come in the future to see everything we are doing today. Internet is a very dangerous thing. So no matter what you are doing, be careful, because internet never forgets. So Soludo, in effort to dent people who are agitating for Biafra, told the whole world that people who are carrying out the crimes in the southeast are unknown gunmen. And when you hear unknown gunmen, people tend to contest who are them. Soludo told them that they are Igbos, and that means these people are Biafra agitators. That is totally wrong. Now, before we go into the details to tell you why Soludo must apologize and retrace his step, I want you to take a watch of what this guest at TVC said today.
Well, thank you too. Yeah, as we were saying.
He was on the floor.
Yeah.
So I think, and to be very honest with you, IPOB is a very popular organization in the Southeast. The demand, don't let us deceive ourselves, the demand for self-determination is a popular demand in the Southeast. And we are talking of 5.5, 6 states. So if people are buying into an idea, the federal government needs to negotiate. The country is, as we speak now, very fragile. We see what is going on in the Northwest. It's also a form of disillusionment with the structure of the Nigerian state. People saying that, oh, we want Sharia, and that kind of thing. The same thing in the Northwest and the Northeast. So when you find yourself in a situation like this, there are 4 pillars that hold the country. We have the Southeast, the Northwest, the Northeast, the Southwest. So if 3 pillars are having, some challenges, then, even the Southwest that was saying is peaceful and all that, it's maybe not really. So I think the national question, the structure of this country, it is time for us to sit down and discuss. Let's put down the garment of ego and arrogance. Oh, Nigeria is indivisible. We don't want anybody to discuss about it. That does not fall in line with the principle of democracy. Mm-hmm. Even the structure of the US, people are still debating it every time.
It brings to mind
so
what
the political solution is better.
It brings to mind what our first president, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, was reported to have exchanged with the late Sardauna of Sokoto. Dr. Azikiwe had said, let us forget our differences.
Yeah.
No, Sardauna said, no, let us understand
our differences. Recognize and deal with them.
So bringing the thing up to date.
Yeah.
Regarding the IPOB issue, Nnamdi Kanu and all, there should be a common, a middle course to be steered.
Yeah.
I still believe that.
A political
yes, I believe
solution.
That.
Yeah.
I believe that. And the only way it can work is for this man to be handed over to somebody who has hold on him. Because you recollect that when he was granted bail, he fled.
Okay.
And the issue became...
Well, with the latest news is that he has expressed gratitude to the CJN and Justice Soho.
Yeah.
His case has been transferred
to another judge.
So we wish him Godspeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you understand analysts very well, you would understand what this man is saying, okay? Because this man just hits the nail at the head. The truth is that there is a popular demand in the Southeast, that is agitation for a separate nation, for a separate republic of Biafra. That is the popular demand. Now, any leader, any governor, any senator, any House of Rep member that is shying away from this reality, the person is not ready to lead anyone. He's not ready to lead his people. You must be able to acknowledge that majority of people you are leading don't want Nigeria. That is the fact. Let us stop shying away from it. The other day, Ojo Zokado was on Chinese television and you all saw what he said, right? Ojo Zokado said, and I quote, "Forget about us who are pretending to love one Nigeria. Our people are suffering. The reality is that Nigeria is not fair to our people. Nigeria is not treating our people well, but we just pretend, we just act that we love one Nigeria." Can you see how someone could come to the national television just to ridicule yourself and ridicule your people, that you are pretending to love one Nigeria while your people are suffering? Then what is the essence of representing your people? Sometimes I ask, do Nigerians really know what politics is, or what, representing people means? If you are representing the people, you don't speak your own words of voice. You don't have a voice. It's all about the voice of the people you are representing. What they said you should say, you say. What they said you should do, you do. But this is people who are afraid. They are afraid. I don't know why they are afraid of. How could Fulani terrorists penetrate down into the heartlands of the Igbo land, killing people, raping people, doing all sort of things against people, and every politician in Igbo land, they are just keeping quiet as if nothing is happening? As far as I'm concerned, someone like Soludo need to do public apology. Because at the end, I have said this time with that number, if you have been following me, you will give me witness. I said the insecurity in the Southeast is going to increase. You know why? Because there is a finger pointing at the wrong people who aren't doing anything at all. People who are not doing anything, you were pointing at them. These people are the major problem then. What is going on now? Killings upon killings. Everywhere is under stage. The whole old eastern region is under stage. God bear me witness. We did a program where we said all this is even when the Fulanis, when the troop enter the southeast, southwest, we said that time with that number. Yoruba people gather together, they form security outfit, they are fighting. They are those states, they are not playing games with the terrorism going on there. But when it comes to Delta State, Governor Soludo is sleeping. Comes to Anambra, Soludo recently tried to wake up. I think he's doing something, but what he's doing as far as I'm concerned is not enough. Go to Imo State is over. Go to Enugu State is a battleground now. They're already defeating the people. Go to Ebonyi State, recently they lay a stage and kill a lot of people. So where is remaining? Remaining Abia. Only Abia State. Not that Abia is totally free, but Abia is a little bit safe. We are not saying all these things because we want people not to go to Igbo land. After all, the northern Nigeria is more dangerous than the southeast. But what we are saying, that these people shouldn't have penetrated into our territory if we have politicians who understand the voice of their people. And I will continue to say this. I'm sorry you might not like what I said, but the truth is that the reality will come and become done on us. The reality will face us one day and we can't run away from it. Unless Nnamdi Kanu is released, insecurity in the southeast is just coming. We don't even know what is coming next. It's only Nnamdi Kanu that have the influence. He commands people. All the whole power, combine the whole senator, the whole House of Rep, the whole governor, combine all their power together. It's not up to 10% of Nnamdi Kanu's influence and command. Take it to the bank. It's not because we want to say anything. No. Nnamdi Kanu can automatically stop all this nonsense going on. So Soludo should tender his apology. That is my take.